lovely lot, and a big warm welcome to anybody new joining my channel today. Now, if nail art is your thing, then please consider subscribing, especially now, because the 21 days of Christmas starts on the 1st of December 2022, where I will be bringing you nail art for the first 21 days. Let's talk about this set today. So I decided to go for a pink design, a nude and pink design. I knew I wanted that, but I didn't want the baby pink because I've done that before. So I'm trying to think a little bit outside the box. Anyway, I'm coming in with Magic Extension Powder from Moyra, which is a beautiful nude, and it's got a shimmer going through it. And I'm going to do a reverse smile line, but I'm going to do it square to match the ballerina nails that I'm doing. So I'm doing the ballerina shape for that smile line. So I pop down that bead, blend it back, and then shape the front that you can see me doing now. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to come in with a second bead, tuck that in and go round to the right, pull it forward, round to the left, tucking it in, and just pull the front of that bead forward. Not all of it, I want to keep that back bead there for my apex. And then I need to make sure it's not interfering with the shape that we've just spent the last 5 minutes creating at the front of that nail bed. So I will then push and pull that until I'm happy. Leave that to set up, and then I'm coming in with pink Hallow from Moyra. This is a gorgeous pink, and it's got like a sheen to it. It's like a satin finish. So I'm going to do half the nail in that, and I'm just going to Moyra powders, 7mm pots, 7g pots rather, it's not liquid, 7g pots, and a little goes a long way. Then I'm going to come in with 2 glitters. This one's pink and white, and then I come in with a silver, and I'm going to layer them up, leaving the tip glass at the top there. Now, for those of you that do watch my channel, you'll know that I always like to do my glitters at an angle. I do feel that it just elongates that finger and nail and just slims down the whole look, but that's just my opinion. It's just how I like to work. So we're coming on to the middle finger, and we're going to do a full nail of this pink Hollow. So again, look at how small the beads are and how far that colour goes. I'm ever so sorry, I've got a right croaky voice. I was fine till I come to voice over and now I keep coughing. Anyway, I've got myself some water here, so I'll just sip on that while I talk you through. So like I said, I'm making sure I've got even coverage with that colour, and then while that acrylic is still wet, I'm going to come in with some flakes. Now, they are iridescent flakes, but they have a tinge of pink in them. So I'm going to put one periodically at the top corner on the right near the cuticle, and then at the bottom on the left. And later on, this is where I'm going to do my snowflakes. Now, I did do a video last year on like lots of different ways, all different snowflakes. So I needed to find another way to do a snowflake, so we can circle back to that a little bit later. So I've filed in that smile line. Then what I'm going to do is come in with silver foil. Now, my process thought with this nail would be a icicle nail. So I copied the gorgeous, lovely queen herself, Kirsty Meakin, when she did the aluminium foil and you put the gel on top and the acrylic. So I did gel 1 year, I've done acrylic another year, so I decided to try something else this year. So I'm coming in with the nail foil, the art foil, that's really light. It goes everywhere if you sneeze, cough, or even breathe. So I've torn it up into little pieces. I'm picking it up and I'm placing it on the end of the tip, up the wall of that nail bed, and also all the way around. So it's going to be completely silver and crumpled up silver foil there. I lay that down with a teeny tiny bead of clear acrylic and push that foil onto there. And then what I'm going to do is, once that's completely covered, I'm going to use another teeny tiny bit of clear acrylic and bring in some of those flakes that we used on the middle finger. And what I'm going to do is just put a few, not all over, not loads, but so that it's not just silver. It's going to hit those flakes and it's going to give that pink hue. So gonna let that all set up, finish off this set with a full index finger, pointer finger of magic extension powder from Moyra. Now this is going to be, again, my Christmas jumper. There's only so many things you can do for Christmas, isn't there? And having had my channel, you know, 3 Christmases, I have covered different ways of different jumpers, and I wanted to do something different. I don't want to repeat things. I want to try and bring you new ways, easy ways to do a Christmas jumper. So I wanted this to be the pale pink, the nude pink, so that's what we're going for. Guys, then what I'm going to do is clear cap all these nails, file and buff them into shape, and then we can bring in the nail art. Now I have holographic diamonds that I'm going to use for my Snowflake. Again, we'll circle back to that in 2 seconds. I've also brought out some silver gel paint and some white gel paint with my striper brush from Ugly Duckling. So, as many of you already know, we are going away for nearly a month over Christmas, so I had to pull my finger out and get the nail art done for the 21 days of Christmas, which I did at the end of August, so they're in the bank ready to rock and roll. So this may well be my last full set of Christmas nails for you. Okay, so that middle finger, I am coming in with a super thin coat of base coat. Into that I'm going to do 2 gems, one for the snowflake at the top right, one for the snowflake at the bottom left. Still into that uncured base coat, I'm going to pop these beautiful silver holographic diamonds. These are super thin, so 2 coats of top coat will encompass it. It won't be sticking out, won't be bulky or anything like that. I'm going to put 1 at 12 o'clock, 1 at 6, and then fill in around that clock, 2 on each side. Pop that in the lamp for a full cure. Then I'm going to come in with the white gel paint and my detailer brush, and I'm going to do 2 small lines, 1 on the right, 1 on the left, and then 1 coming out the centre, as you can see me doing here. And I'm going to do that in between each of those holographic diamonds. This is going to take it to the next level. It's a little detail that will make it look like a snowflake. And you can see on the bottom left what I did first. I'm going to pop that in the lamp, give it a full cure, top coat that with a really thin layer of top coat. I'm going to half cure that and then go in with a second layer of top coat and give that a double cure to make sure that that's all encased in the top coat and I've got no lumpy bumpy bits of those holographic diamonds. Then meanwhile I have mixed on my palette some base coat with a tiny bit of white gel paint to give it a less pigmented, it's a wash of white, and I'm going to do a big thick cross from the top left to the bottom right and the top right to the bottom left. It's going to overlap and I will fill that in using a striper brush. Pop that in the lamp for a full cure, and then what I'm going to do is load up that brush with white gel paint. This will be the full pigmented white. By washing it out with the base coat, it gives me a wishy-washy, you know, the I can't think of the words, with the Christmas jumper, because this is what I'm going for. It's going to be the Christmas jumper. Now I'm just straightening up those lines with a old gel brush and a little bit of gel cleanse. So I'm going to outline that thick cross first with white pigmented gel paint using the striper brush. Then what I'm going to do is add a line slightly away. See me do that in a second, and I'm going to do this on all the lines that are already there. So I've basically outlined that cross, then I'm going to add additional lines that's just slightly away. I do have a old gel brush set with one's thick, one's medium and one's thin, and I'm going to put that into, you can see me doing that now, put it into gel cleanse and just tidy up those lines. It gets hard because you've layered up the design here, so it's not flat. So that if I was using a striper brush on a nail, I would say use the whole of that brush flat against that nail. But when you've got gel paint already down, it then becomes a little bit lumpy bumpy. But you can see where I'm going. I'm not happy, take it off. And then go back in and redo that. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to flash cure it for 10 seconds, clean off that brush and come in with that metallic silver. And I'm going to run that through the centre of that first cross that we made with that washout white. That's going to have a full cure. Then guys, it's time for the top coat. So we've got an icicle, we've got snowflakes, we've got a jumper, it's all going on here. I really hope you enjoy this design. I just thought it would be some really easy ways to pop together a beautiful set of nails. Guys, I'm going to give this a top coat, then we are at the end of our nail play today. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. I really like this. I think it's absolutely lovely. Let me know below what you think. At the end, there is a clip as always. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, I would love it if you would. Bye.